to Travel and Bang, baby.
This is Travel and Bang, back again. Welcome to the jungle. We got fun and games here to talk about the dark arts of seduction and the nuance of game. Thanks. I'm glad you came. As I always say, I want to thank you. I'm very grateful that you take time to rock with me, to dissect these different discussions. And listen, if you haven't done already, please share with family and friends, different forums, Facebook groups, Quora. Hit the subscribe and like button. Trust me, I'm not making money off of this. I do this for fun, and the more support I see, the more I'm motivated to produce more. You understand how that works? All right. So we're gonna get into some questions. I liked what this person wrote me because I don't think I can go over this enough. I don't think people understand this enough to where once you understand the mechanics of it, you can actually move on to a point where this has no hold on you. This has no ball and chain on you anymore. Okay? So the person simply wrote me, "Why does rejection hurt so bad? I spent most of my free time asking women out on dating apps and social media, and they usually will only send a few lukewarm responses, or they agree to meet up and then flake on me the last minute before the date. Why does rejection hurt so bad?" Now, I'm going to relate this to martial arts, or maybe if you do boxing. I'm a black belt. I'm a first degree black belt in Taekwondo. And one of the things I realized that in the beginning, when I was sparring people in my dojang, or in Japanese it'd be dojo, is the first time you get punched in the face or kicked in the stomach, it hurts, it's horrible, it's the worst thing you'll ever experience. But the strange thing, all the way from white belt, yellow belt, and all the way through climbing to black, the more you spar, the more you get kicked in the face, punched in the stomach, you get callous. Strangely enough, you get kind of like, I wouldn't say used to it, but it doesn't shock the nervous system as bad. Okay, it just doesn't. Actually, you get more of a fighting reaction to it, where it makes you go into the fight even that much harder. You know, that much more stealth as a ninja. Boom, right? So what I want to say is it's the same thing with rejection as sparring within martial arts or boxing. You're not doing it enough. That's why it's an ego blow. It's a shock to your nervous system and it hurts because you're not getting rejected enough. You know what I mean? You wanna do it to the point where you just start laughing. This is what really helped me master it, is go online, and I would say we do 6-8 approaches a day. If you're a single man and you don't have a woman on the itinerary, 6 to 8 approaches online a day, whether it's Tinder, Bumble, Facebook, Instagram, and at the same time understand that is not going to get very far because we're in a day and age now where the internet is oversaturated. You know what I mean? Everybody's on the internet. Even 10, 15 years ago, it wasn't everybody on the internet. Now everybody is staring into their phone like zombies. You understand? So the woman's attention span has become short because it's you and 20, 50, 150 other erect penises trying to holler at her. Or, you know, you're competing with the stupid kitty, little kitty cat comedy video and everything else that's going on. You understand? So do the approaches online, but we have to revert back to the physical. Leave the matrix, i.e. the internet. Go back to the physical. Start to approach women face to face. Now I get it. It's hard in the beginning to go right in the grocery store and, you know, make a comment to a woman who's, you know, looking through the bananas. You know what I mean? I get it. But you want to get back to cold approach pickup. And I would say several times a day, approach women you find attractive and just talk to them. Just compliment. It doesn't have to begin. You don't have to go right in trying to hook up a date. But just get used to being able to be social, to be like, hey, Has anybody told you today how beautiful you look? And then watch that smile on her face and then walk away. Start doing that. Start socially calibrating to be more flirtatious. And then when you get to a level, we all talked about it, you need to get a business card made. So when you do cold approach pickup, you're not bumbling, fumbling, trying to pick out the phone or whatever. You pull out your business card that has your number on it or your WhatsApp contact information, your social media, whatever, and she has it. Now they have digital business cards too, where you just tap the phone and all your information like downloads on a phone. You know, I forgot the company's name right now. But and I'm going to discuss the rejection thing. We have to understand the science, the mechanics of it is this. Most women, okay, a large population of women in today's world are gay. Okay, you would not understand or fathom the number of lesbian women that are out in the population. So when you're trying to holler at different women, you might think she's heterosexual, but she likes girls. She's not into dudes. And you trying to hit on these type of women is like a man hitting on you. You're not into it. Same thing. She's not into it. So understand that. Also, there's other women who are not emotionally available. This is the key word here. Emotionally available. You know when they say, I'm not emotionally available. You know what I mean? No. Even if it's shallow chit chat, social intimacy, or it's just a friends with benefits thing, the woman has to be emotionally available for that. If the woman is shut down, she's not available emotionally, she will not engage. Period. You know what I mean? So that's also a thing. Why you have to do a numbers game. You have to approach a lot. The more you approach, the better, because that's ding, 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 ding. That's the casino jackpot win. When you bump into a woman you find is attractive, that is emotionally available, and she's open. She's open for a new adventure. You know what I mean? Dating, relationship, whatever. So understand that, you know, a lot of other people also are going through turmoils. You know, someone might have passed away or something horrible might have happened. They might have just lost their job. And now here you are, you know, approaching them, trying to, you know, exchange your contact information, and they're just not with it. Okay, so that's it. That's how you get rid of the rejection thing, the thin skin, as I call it. You gotta double up, baby, double up, like Nipsey Hussle said, okay? The next question is a little political, but I told everybody I would be open to going into other subject matters and not just focusing on one, because life is life and everything corresponds with everything else, so blah, blah, blah. This question is, someone asked, since you're an Army veteran, I thought you'd be able to give me a real answer, unlike most of these armchair warrior responses I read online. Why is the Army having such a hard time recruiting young people to join? Okay, I hate getting into this because this does get political. The reason why young people don't want to join the military, especially the Army, is where we're at right now. See, for instance, let's get in the time machine like McFly. Let's go take the DeLorean to the past. Like when I was 19 and I joined the U.S. Army, there was no war. You know what I mean? There was nothing going on. It was, you know, get free college money from the Montgomery GI Bill, which later turned into the post-911 GI Bill. And there was all these benefits, you know, to you know, right when you're out of high school, you just want to leave your parents' crib and you want to go see new country or new city, you know, town or whatever. You just want to leave. You want to be independent. That was the deal. That was the fastest way, unless you came from a rich family, was join the U.S. military, one of the branches. And so I thought it was fun. It was awesome. They sent me to Germany. I'm half German. I speak the language. I mean, had some bad times in the U.S. Army, and I had some also sometimes some good times. I think that people don't want to join the Army now because of what's going on. We're pumping millions of dollars into Ukraine, okay? And if you look on it on a shallow surface level, you do get that go, beat the bad guys. But if you look at foreign policy and try to delve into the nuances of the situation, is no one wants to die over some BS, okay? So let's rewind a little bit. Remember how we pulled out of Afghanistan? I will never forgive the administration for that, by the way. How they sloppily, in a rush, left Afghanistan. It wasn't that we left, it was that we left and we let the bad guys take over. There are millions of Afghani girls now who have to wear burqas and can't get an education because we just left and let the bad guys take over. Then, was it like 13, 15 service members died in a bomb explosion that could have been prevented because they knew there was a suicide bomber coming into the Abbey Gate and they couldn't do nothing. The whole situation messed up. But look, when young people see that situation, they're like, whoa! There is no amount of money that makes most young people think is worth dying. So when they saw that happened, all these young men and women, they died in this explosion. And then they see the conflict in Ukraine. And you know, Ukraine is going to run out of people. It's going to run out of soldiers, by the way. Okay? I don't know if you check the continent of Russia, but they are big. They are mega huge. Ukraine's going to run out of soldiers. So young people see that. You know what I mean? The distraught, unorganized administration giving messed up orders to the US military. And then young people see what's going on in Ukraine. They're like, whoa, whoa. When they run out of soldiers, I'm not going there to fight. I'm not going to go out there to fight no Russians. You know what I'm saying? So that's why, straight point blank, that's why they're having a problem getting young people to join the military. Okay? I don't care how many benefits you offer. I don't care what you know, they're not going to do it. Most young people go like, whoa, whoa, whoa. You know what I mean? And the foreign policy is jacked up anyway. We gotta get into it, but we shouldn't be funding something. We should be escorting the way to peace. You know what I'm saying? Instead, we're instigating some BS that I don't think we should be a part of. But that's for another video. Okay, so the next question is, I have been having some down low meetups with a married woman. Oh, I like this. I like these questions. She's around 50 and I'm 32. We had about 4 encounters and left my apartment. She left my apartment satisfied, but recently I noticed when I invited her back, she has brushed me off and is saying she's busy and doesn't have time. I really like this woman and I really think about her quite often. How do I get her back on my meetup schedule? Any advice? Yeah, okay, so I'm a professional when it comes to this, you know what I mean, doing the Humpty Hump with women who are already spoken for, who are married, okay? So she's 50, this guy's 32, so that already shows you the maturity is different. You know, she's way more professional, probably mature about the situation than he is. You know what I mean? To be honest with you, she's brushing you off because she's analyzing the situation. Even if you gave her like multiple O's, okay? Oh, you know, multiple O's, and she's, you know, dripping down her butt cheeks, you know what I mean? Even if it's that situation where you just rocked her socks off, right? You know, you clap those cheeks. This is the thing, is she's married. She still is obligated, an obligated relationship to give the partner respect, okay? And look, I know there's a lot of people who listen like, oh, she's a dirtbag, blah, 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 I don't want to hear this. No. We need to be mature about this, okay? If you're married for a long time, what the immature audience doesn't want to embrace is, if you're married for a long time, you know, and you've been keeping it real for a long time, the reality is you will, or you should, once in a blue moon, you should have a little bit of side action to instigate staying in the relationship, the main relationship, stronger. I think you should have something once in a blue moon on the side. Should you tell your partner? Oh, Hell no. Hell no. That has nothing to do with them. This is selfish attribute. These are things that you do for yourself so you can maintain psychologically, emotionally, and you can, you know, stay motivated in the long-term relationship, right? Say after 10 years. Let me play it like this, right? One time I flew to Dubai, right? I was leaving on vacation from overseas, from Kuwait, stopped in Dubai, and I met this book club. A bunch of Australian women sitting at the table. They were a book club, believe it or not. I thought it was a joke. But they were there sipping martinis, talking about some book club. And one of the women, as the drinks got more and more and her inhibitions started to let go, she admitted it. She said, you know, once a year, she told me, she seeks out a stud, a dude that she can have intimate relations with, you know, for an hour or two. She'll meet some dude up in the hotel and that's it. And I said, what's after that? She said, there is nothing after that. I just need to get it out of my system. And I said, really? And she's like, yeah. She's like, I was married to Alfred, or whoever that guy was, for 20 years. This is how I maintain. You know what I mean? I raise the kids. I hold the house down. You know, she gives provides the illusion of a strong, willing, and able functional wife. And she said that once a year, she has to get it out of her system. You know what I mean? That doing that once a year has kept her from a divorce. So you have to understand that's those situations, analyzing things in a professional manner. The woman already did an encounter with this guy 4 times, and I would tell him right now, let it go. Let her walk. You may never hear from her again. Leave it alone. She is married. Don't make a good thing turn into a bad thing. Last thing you need is the dude finding out, her man finding out, and now he's trying to hunt you down, trying to shoot you. You know what I mean? There's no need for all that. She got it out of her system. She's cool. She's chilling. You're single. You're younger than her. You know what I mean? Keep it on the back burner. See other women. Date other women. You say, hey, whenever you need some good loving, baby, hit me up. And by the way, I want to give some advice about that too. If you intimately seeing a woman who's married or spoken for, don't leave paper trails, gentlemen. You do it the most, and this is already too much, once every 2 months, okay? Or maybe once every month and a half, because a lot of people get caught. They get caught because they're sloppy. They're doing it, you know, they're doing it now, they're doing it there, they're doing it this weekend. And then eventually the person, their partner finds out. Man, this is intuition. Everybody got intuition. So really, if you're doing that, honestly, they're spoken for. You're only supposed to do this shiesty move once in a blue moon. Once in a blue moon means, you know, once in a while, okay? So remember that. Don't end up like the rapper Trouble. You don't want to go there, all right? Till next time. Asombroso.